Well, hello everybody. How's everybody doing out there? It's time for another Rod Shelley behind the scenes. Oh, I guess I don't need this thing, do I? But you do. Wear these bloody things. Let's knock this thing in the butt and get rid of it. Wear these, get your shots. Let's kill this. Okay, there's my public service announcement for today. So where do we go from here? This is, it's December of 2021. I said at the beginning in my January behind the scenes that I was going to do these like once a month. We see where that went, didn't we? It just got too crazy, and I fell down on the job. I've got to admit it. So anyway, I don't want this to be like a 30-minute thing of me sitting here rambling and boring you to death. So I've actually written a little script here to see what we're going to talk about. So current status, pretty much the same. We've spent quite a bit of money. We've done a lot of improvements on this house. Earlier this year, we had a new roof put on. We just recently had new gutters put on by Gutter Cover. And they look and so far work a whole heck of a lot better than those raggedy old ones that you've seen in previous versions of this behind the scenes. And you also probably saw me in one of the earlier ones working on this, the top to this computer bench, computer desk. And as you can see, all of the main computers have been moved to the south side of the basement. They were over there on that side. You remember that wraparound gray and maroon system that I had where all the computers were over there. That was on the north side over by the window. Not much of a temperature difference really. It's still a basement and the cold air still goes down. But at any rate, this the computers are all over here now. I have built this desk for my main Photoshop computer, and I've got my other laptop here that has Photoshop on it. I've got another desk here for my main computer that I built, and a desk over there that you can't see because it's out of the camera's view for the main poser computer. My other laptop's upstairs. And the other older laptop is sitting over there. I use it basically for the pass-through scanner. We'll give you a little tour here in a few minutes, but I'm pretty happy with the way these desks are working. And I built them for portability. The top just lifts when there's not monitors on it. The top just basically lifts off the other two parts. And you know, it's easily portable, and it has a couple other nice features. I'll show you those here in a few minutes. We'll take a little tour of this in a few minutes, but like I say, I'm going to try to keep this from going 20 minutes of boredom. That's about it for this portion. Let's go ahead and I'll give you a short tour of the basement here and some of the things that have happened, some of the improvements that have been made, and let's go do that. Okay, just wanted to give you a quick tour of the new computer desks that I've built. This is my main computer over here, and that is the Photoshop computer, the main Photoshop computer, And you will remember from some of the early behind-the-scenes videos I did that I was working on the top for this computer desk, yes. Anyway, it's got the section for the computer here, and I've got, you know, a little shelf section over on this side. And I did basically the same construction on all of the computer desks. This is the main poser computer here, and over on this side I've got the 4 external drives. One thing I did on a couple of these, and let me see if I can get a little close and make sure I'm in focus. Okay. I did this for the scanners. I made this little slide out for the scanners on both this one and on the Photoshop computer. And basically they're just drawer slides and a flat piece of paneling. And I figured, you know, if I do that, I can slide the scanner out when I need to scan something. When I'm done with it, it just slides back in. It doesn't take up real estate on the, you know, I can make the computer desk a little bit smaller and more portable. It doesn't take up room on the top, and it's just, at least I thought, an elegant solution to the problem. And again, on this one, I did the same thing, only it doesn't have a scanner, but I did go ahead and just put an extra work surface there. I can put a laptop on there, or a cup of coffee, or just whatever. But that's basically it. I've got this computer over here. I will be building a new computer desk for this one at some point. This is my, hopefully what will again someday be my dad's computer if I can get it figured out. Probably the next project I'm going to work on is switching the SSDs in that one, putting the 2 terabyte in as the C drive, and reloading Windows, and hopefully that'll get DAS where it'll work again. One other thing, on the top on this computer, I did this little kind of cutting these pieces of scrap, these squares, and basically glued them onto a piece of masonite. And it works okay, but it kind of droops like that in the middle. And I've actually fastened down. I made these so that the top was easily taken off. It just fits into a hole in the cabinet parts, and it can be easily disassembled for moving whenever we get a chance to do that. But on this one, I ended up fastening the 2 front corners down to make them flat. I was going to do that on the back, but again, let's do the focus thing. But as you can see right here, you know, if I push down, that broke loose. So I will probably build a different top for that. I'll probably just get a panel like I did for these other computer desks, and I don't know, maybe see if I can straighten that one out and use it as the top for the computer desk for that other computer. But anyway, that's it. I want to keep this relatively short, so I can get finished with BTS that I'm working on and get this posted. So that's it. Okay, we're back, and Next item on my little script here is updates on TNA. It's you know, it's been a little while since the last page, but I'm having to pretty much reach the end of my my outline, my script over there in my notebook. I'm doing some writing, adding, you know, obviously there's a ton more going to happen, but I'm doing some rewriting. Some of the we've had some kind of neat things happen, and I'm kind of doing a little bit of maneuvering as far as the script is concerned. I do, at this time, want to say a big, big, big thank you to some of the folks that have kind of been collaborating with me. We've been, you know, other people's characters have gotten into the story, and, you know, it's kind of expanded a little bit. It's almost become a community story, if I could learn how to talk. And that just blows me away. That is just so thrilling and exciting. Anyway, I want to thank some of my collaborators here, in no particular order. Dan Dimemker, who created Ranfa, Trish, and Rico, and generously and wonderfully let them be part of the story, and you'll see more of them. Steve Eekdog, he created Tina, Tenacious, and Nikki, and they've become part of the team, which is awesome, and you'll see more of them too. My friend Mike, and we'll talk about him a little bit more, Mike55, who came up with the idea some time ago of having the Fay Valley characters get involved, and that of course is where Arkinia, or Kinney, came from. Jim, a relatively new collaborator, Jim Wolaver JS on Renderosity, with his neat little side story about Annette and how she has become actually part of the team as well. That's pretty cool. John Greycat, Abigail, and Natalie, and there will be a few more characters from his story that he did some time ago, Ventures Girls. Rajib, of course, haven't seen him for a good long time, who created Miho, who, you know, she's kind of been moving in and out of the story, codenamed Firefly. There is and I'll put a link down below there someplace, where she actually meets the director of TNA. And before I forget, I didn't put him on the list, but a fellow named Ranagaz, who has, I don't know if he's just moved on or what's happened to him, but he had a wonderful character named Robotoko, who is also going to be joining the team. And there will be some surprises there, and I've got a spam caller probably. Well, let's see, what do we got? Cameron Moe, yeah. Yeah, I probably get, I don't know, on an average day I get 5 or 6 of those stupid spam calls. I wish I could reach out and fry their telephone in their ear, but anyway. I mentioned Mike, Mike55, and I talk to him on the phone every so often. He's doing fine. He's had a few little issues, but he's moved. I believe he set in with his sister, and right now he doesn't have any kind of connectivity. He doesn't have internet or anything, so that's why nobody's heard from him or you've seen him on Renderosity or anything. So he's doing fine. I will probably be giving him a call here in the next day or so, and maybe put some updates on Renderosity or on my Facebook or on my blog, which I'm going to be a lot more active on my blog too. And that's about it for right now. I recently started a store on Teespring. I'm probably going to be taking that down because I'm not terribly impressed with their customer service or whatever. And I'll make a short video about that. It won't be a BTS, but I am going to make a short video about that, and that should be up pretty shortly. I do want to shout out to some of my supporters. On Patreon, Julia Verslewis and Jolene, of course, my only two supporters. Other supporters in other ways. A big one is Mark Tauman in Chicago. Mark, if you are watching, you are awesome. Okay, you know why. But he goes by Anahata on Renderosity, and when the guy comments, he literally makes you feel like whatever you created is the most important piece of artwork in the world. He sees stuff in my work that I don't even see. He is amazing, and it is an honor to get a comment from him because he just, like I said, he sees stuff in my work that I don't even see. He makes you feel like your art should be in the finest museum in the world. So, Mark, thank you for that, and thank you for you-know-what. Other buddies, Jay Verslewis, the WP Guru, and Chris Cox, they stream pretty regularly on Twitch. That's something that I may try and get into later on. We'll see. But I got a million other things taking up my time and my remaining 6 brain cells. So, yeah, that's what's going on. So, thanks for stopping by. I hope this hasn't been too long and boring. And I can't promise one every month, but I do want to do more of these behind the scenes and maybe some other videos. So, for December, probably the last BTS, obviously, of 2021. I want to say happy holidays to everybody, happy New Year, happy 2022 coming up, and remember, wear your masks. I don't care whether there's mandates or not. Wear the damn things, okay? Stay healthy. Get your shots. It's your body. Yes, you can do what you want. But get your shots, okay? It's free. It can save your life. Get your damn shots. Get them, okay? Public service announcement. See you next time.